Hi everybody, StephenFlagg here, and welcome back to Flaggcraft Sky Adventures, where, if you remember last time, we were still working on those gall-darn bees. I'm trying not to curse, guys. Those gall-darn bees. Oh, I hate those bees so much, guys. I hate them. And I have been off camera, working with the bees, trying to get those bees to breed, and to get a different type of bee, and to get the trees pollinated as well, so we can get different type of trees. Guess what? 6.5 hours later, nothing! So let's go take a look and see. I'll show you a few of the changes I made around the base as well over the last little while, because while I was working with the bees, I had to do something else. So we got an uncommon loot bag because our iridium chicken is done. So we got some bronze ingot, 4 string, and 5 gunpowder. Great! All stuff I don't need. So if I take a look at the quest book here, guys, I can go into the ingots, and I did the iridium ingot. It is done. So now we're just waiting on the hop graphite, which I'm going to have to create a machine for, the enhanced galgadorian, the plutonium, and the ludicrite. Ludicrite, however you want to pronounce it. Ludicrite. But I think there might be a chicken for that. Anyhow, this is what we're looking at right now with the bees. So we're going to see how many more of these things we can get completed today, and hopefully it's going to be some. The best part of this is that when we complete this, we're staying away from the bees. Screw the bees. No more bees. We got Botania to do. We got Thaumcraft to do. Is there Botania and Thaumcraft in here? Yeah, of course there is. Botania and Thaumcraft, two of my... Botania I'm okay with, because I've done it so many times I know I can get through Botania pretty quickly. Thaumcraft, on the other hand, is a pain in the butt. Now, I know it's been updated and it's a little different than it used to be. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it, but we're going to give it a try. What is this? Energy collectors. Did we not get an energy collector for a reward at some point? Do not transmute. Cannot transmute. I don't see one. Oh, was it a solar? I must be thinking of the solar array. And again, yeah, this stuff here has an you remember when I put this stuff in? It all has an EMC value. It's just that it's we're just not using it for anything right now. This block can quarry areas, pump liquids, move copy, swap structures, collect items and XP, move entities, build structure. What the hell is this machine? Is it a magic machine? Look at everything it can do! It can quarry areas, pump liquids, move copy, swap structures, copy items and XP, move entities, and build structures? Infusing bonus, reduce power consumption, and increase speed. What the heck? I love that thing. Okay, so, as you might have noticed, I did build another water wheel. That's how much time I had, guys. I built another water wheel, so that water wheel is powering everything over there. This water wheel is powering those machines. It was just drawing way too much power, guys, and if those DNA extractors, when I finally use them, actually take a lot of power, I'm going to need more power over here. So we'll jump in here first to see if that egg is hatched. Nope, that is a 10-10-10 iridium chicken. We're going to have to set up a... Before we go over there, let's set up an area for the iridium chicken. Of course, I don't have anything. I do have a sign, though. Yeah, throw it on the ground. So just because of the fact that I'm very OCD about things, I'm going to be using an iron chest and a wooden hopper and a nesting pad. Now we are going to be doing some more chickens eventually. Since we've got the majority of the ones we need now, chickens are just sort of let's see what type of chicken we can make to give us something that takes 2 seconds to make. And go caps lock iridium. Is that right? Iridium? Good enough. I know what it means. Shut up! Holy jeez! You guys are so loud. Let's go in there, Sparky. Good? Good. Okay, so we're going to go over here and we're going to take a look. I've been away for a little bit, so Maybe. You see, it's a little different here. I'll show you in a second. No, I see nothing. Nope. What about you guys? No, I'm not seeing any different colored leaves yet. What the holy heck? I have read up on this, I have watched videos on this, and I know I am doing it correctly. Now, I know these bees are slow. Okay, so I moved the hives, guys, and I created a bunch of extra apiaries, and I put any of the bees that could survive in this climate. We'd have to actually use that climate changer to actually change the climate for some of the other ones. Like, for example, the wintry bee, or, what's one? I think the embittered queen, yeah, requires hellish, so it needs, like nether type stuff around them, so they wouldn't work here. The wintry queen as well. I didn't scan that one. Okay, the wintry queen requires an icy area, basically. So I don't know if I can just lay ice around it, but more than likely I'm going to have to use that stupid changey thingy, the environment changer. So the bees I was able to get over here. We've got the... Oh, okay, our water princess has changed. So we got our water bee right here. You can see I made some untreated frames. We need the treated frames for the achievement, or for the quest. These are untreated frames, but in the end, what these do is it increases production, and it gives me more bees and more honeycombs. So these are very handy. They're also transmutable, so I can just make them up real quick. They decay very fast, so but it's all good. Over here, we've got the mystical. So we're going to set the mystical up there again. Mystical queen. Now, sometimes you get bees that aren't the bees that are here, but they're still just your common basic bees, like the ones that I have. None of the fancy adapted bees yet. Over here, we have the attuned queen. Now, this is the one that usually I get a weird princess. I don't always get an attuned queen. Here we have the unusual queen. I'm going to take that mundane comb. Thank you very much. Here we have the marble queen. We had a marble already, and this would be our rocky queen, which we're just going to set up. Rocky queen. Sorry, that's bad. It's terrible. So they're all working. They are all very slow, and they still have not done anything for this. I tried mating the bees as well, guys, and I just keep running out of bees. So I just have to keep... it's a pain in the butt. There's got to be an easier way to do it. So I'm going to be looking into watching some videos on the Gendustry mod, because apparently Gendustry makes the bees a little faster and a little easier. But in the meantime, I don't know, guys. We're going to jump off and we're going to go work on something else. Just for now. What did we get here? We got a mystical and a water. And where is our centrifuge? Oh, yeah. I've just been throwing all of the combs I get into these centrifuges right away, because we're trying to get that fireproof wood. So these are the drones. These are water drones. No, those are the Valiants. Water. Okay, now if you take a look here, guys, I wound up with a couple of common drones. And they came out of one of the queens over there. It's just, it's one of those random thingies. There's mysticals. Let's drop this in here as well. Let's go over and make sure that our... because these bees were about to die. Yep. There we go. We still got an attuned princess. That's good. It was an attuned drone. And they are both attuned drones as well. Unusual. You're still good. You're still good. Alright, everybody else is still good. So let's drop these drones off. And I want to take a look in the book, because I believe there is... Cultivated? Yeah, we got a cultivated princess too, guys. I put her aside because I think she is different. There's just too many of them, guys. There's too many. I don't have any attuned... Oh, these are the princesses. This is princess's flag. God, guys, color blindness is a pain in the butt. There. Move you guys over here. And this one is this unusual. Yeah, can they? Yeah, I can. Will you guys? No. What about you? about you? No. No. Nope. There's something different about those drones. Anyhow, okay, all of that is done. Let's go sleep. That's what we'll do. We'll go have a sleep. Oh, wait, my chicken's ready. Chicken is ready, and he's laying lots of eggs. He does that to stop laying eggs. You guys, stop it. 10, 10, 10. Yeah, come with me. God, there's so many eggs in there. That rooster really is a stud muffin. He just keeps going and going and going. Oh, there you go, iridium chicken. You're my last chicken for a little bit. I think. Look at all the eggs! Holy crap, Sparky! Look at this! And they're all 10, 10, 10s, aren't they? Look at that. Can I use the iridium chicken for anything? No, okay, no. Just, I don't want the egg. Just give me an iridium chicken. Iridium chicken. Uses. Mating. With a gold chicken will give me a mana-infused chicken. That's the only thing? What am I going to use a mana-infused chicken for? For mana-infused... You know what? Let's do it. We got a 10-10-10 iridium chicken right here. And we easily have a 10-10-10 gold chicken. This should be simple. Where are you, gold chicken? Notice I'm just getting distracted here, guys. I'm fully distracted. Next few episodes, I will probably be incredibly distracted because I am so done with those bees. We're not done with the bees, but I am so done with those bees. I was giving it a try. I was working hard. Where the hell is my gold chicken? Oh. And I still intend, guys, to get it. I still intend to actually figure this out. Get these bees done. You can just hear the dejection in my voice, guys. I hate the bees. It's not fun. It's not fun like the chickens. The chickens were fun. The bees aren't fun. You can't even really see them. They just sort of get in your face. And then every time you try to, like, harvest or something, they come over... Shut up over there! Oh my god, I need a drink of water. Oh, that's good cold water. I got a coffee there too, but my throat's a little dry, so I got a coffee and a water. And I got a cigarette sitting in front of me, but I am back on the patch, guys, so I'm looking at that cigarette, and I want to light that cigarette, but I know I don't need to light that cigarette. All the patch does, guys, it doesn't stop craving. It just stops the physical cravings. It stops you biting the insides of your cheeks and ripping your hair out every time you need a cigarette. Now it's just you have to fight the mental part of it and convince yourself you don't want one. It's not easy. I'm actually going to light this right now. And due to contrary belief, you can smoke with the patch on. You're not going to have a heart attack. It's not going to kill you. It's not advisable. You could get very nauseous. I'm only going to have 2 drags off this, guys. You could get very nauseous. I remember a friend of mine one time, we were at work and we went in, here's story time with Flag. I worked at a fast food place as a manager. This was many, many years ago. And I was on break and a friend of mine came into the break room and he had been on the patch for 2 days. He sat down and he had something to eat and then, just out of habit, he took a cigarette out and lit a cigarette. And we're sitting there talking and he's smoking the cigarette and he just starts drooling. And he starts drooling more and more. And it was because he had the patch on and he was smoking the cigarette. It was amusing. It was an amusing story. There, I just put the cigarette out. I just took 2 drags off it. See, you see, I'm mentally not ready for this. Okay, so let's just get into this. Let's get back into the bees and let's see what we can make. We cannot do that wither skeleton skull fragment. The unstable propolis. How do we get that? Let's just go right to Okay, and unstable was like a gray. There it is. That comes from a transmuting comb. And a transmuting comb comes from a mutable bee or a transmutable bee, crumbling, botanic, blossom, floral, or vase bee. Okay, so we're not getting that just yet. Next, the draconic chunk. I'm pretty sure we can't do that, but let's see. Draconic chunk. Right there. Made from draconic dust, which comes from a draconic bee. So, nope, ain't doing that one. Next up, the pulsating mesh. I think we can actually do this one. I think this is possible. Pulsating mesh. There it is. It's just 5 pulsating propolis. And I know I must have that. Yeah. Okay. So, hey, we're going to get another quest done. That's it! Pulsating mesh! No EMC value either, of course. So we got that one. That's a $50 bill. Look at that! Beauty! And then we got woven silk. Can we do woven silk yet? Let's get this right in here. And I'll put this in my wallet. Look at that, guys. $1,070! It's more money than I have in real life. Woven mesh, that's what we were looking at. Is it up there? Am I doing this wrong? Woven silk! Not woven mesh. Woven mesh flag. Woven silk! There it is. That comes from silk wisp in a carpenter with some water. Silk wisp comes from silky propolis put in the centrifuge. Oh! Oh! Or a centrifugal separator. 10% chance and a 60% chance at that. Okay, so 60% chance. It's the same chance as in the centrifuge or the centrifugal separator. So let's see what we have for silky propolis. We have 5. Let's take 4 of them and throw them in the centrifuge and see what we can get. Let's grab this stuff out. I can't get that out of there. 1, 2. That's it? I need 9. 2's not going to do me any good. Oh. It feels like such a waste. Oh, the bees just make me lose my freaking mind. Why does everything have to be so difficult? It doesn't make sense to me. Alright, let's look at the bees. You're alive. You're alive. You're alive. You're alive. Oop. Nope, you're not alive. Marble. Marble. Honeycomb. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we did that joke already. You did that joke already, Flag. It's not small. No, no, no. You can. Sorry if I'm breathing into the mic there. I knocked the mic, so I'm not sure how my how it sounds. Because I'm too lazy to go back and check. There we go. What was I doing? Oh yeah, this. That's it. Okay. Drop this in here. Next up in the book. Can't do the mesh, so we go along this side. We've got the alveary. Alveary. And I think that requires the trees, though, doesn't it? We need one of those fancy trees. I think we've looked this up like 1,000,000 times. Not alveary lighting. Just give me alveary. I need scented paneling and an impregnated casing. I have the impregnated casing. Scented paneling requires a pollen cluster, some royal jelly, some planks, and some beeswax. How do I get royal jelly? From an imperial bee, a classical bee, a business bee, or a junk seller bee? Okay, so how do I get an imperial bee? It's a noble and a majestic. Right. Right! Screw this. Next. The impregnated frame we can't do until we get enough of Which wax is it? Is it the refractory wax that we have to put on the wood to make the fireproof wood? And then we're fine with that. So we can't do any of these yet. We're working on them at least. Do we get any soulful wax there? We got lots of wax. Amnesiac wax. How do I get soulful wax? Where does that come from? That comes from a soul comb. From a spirit, soul, vase bee, solemnant, or dreaming bee. Or somnolent. Oh, the bees, guys. The bees. You know what? You know what? I'm... Okay, first we're going to take a look here. Just in case. No, I don't see nothing. Nothing. Okay, so I'm calling it next episode. We're gonna work on something else. We're gonna avoid these bees for a little while. I'm gonna keep playing around with this off camera until I can get it working. When it works, we'll start working on the bees again and working on the bee section in the quest book. I cannot stand these bees, guys. Check you later.